God fucking damn it. I wanted to take a post-shit selfie. Oh well. Wait, I didn't even shit anyway. What the fuck? Flush. There's my shower. There's my shitty kitchen. I don't even have a fucking stove yet. I hate living in my parents' basement. I probably shouldn't have said it out loud. There's my clock. It's bent, but it's still pretty. Living room. Hey, what's this? Kashan. Author has written 8 stories for Harry Potter, Adventure Time with Finn and Jake, Luigi's Mansion, Mario, Gravity Falls, and Toy Story. You know, I never actually read Harry Potter. I've read fanfictions, My Immortal, but, I do love all of these, though, so, maybe I should read them. None of us are 10, I assure you, just highly perverted. I wonder what they mean by that. This doesn't look so bad. Ah, fuck. Alright, so this Kashan trio, they seem quite interesting. Let us examine their talents. I will do as many stories as I can. Starting with You Got a Friend of Me, a Toy Story fanfiction. Buzz, Woody, and the gang were all getting ready for the big day that Andy gets back from college.
I'm so excited, said Buzz. We've been waiting all year for this day.
I kind of suck at impressions, so if you don't like it, fuck you! When they were almost ready, Mr. Potato Head shouted,
He's here! He's here!
Okay, people, places, said Woody excitedly. Let's do this just as we practiced. As Andy got into the house, he was greeted by his mom and sister. After that, he started toward his room. This is going to be the best darn welcoming party ever, said Jessie. As Andy came closer, Buzz climbed onto the dresser, waiting for the unsuspecting victim. Andy got to his room, laid down his bag, and bent over to take off his shoes. I think I know where this is going.
Too easy,
said Buzz. He spread his wings and plummeted for his butthole, screaming,
Mission Control! I'm heading for the base!
He made impact, broke through his pants, and dove deep into a very tight anus. What the fuck? Fuck. Woody ripped the front side of his pants, took out Andy's cock, and shoved it up his own plastic anus, yelling,
There's a snake in my booty!
What the fuck? Andy screamed as his toys came to life and sexually assaulted him. Out of the way, Woody! Jessie called as she swung her lasso around in preparation. I'm sorry if my impressions are not consistent. If you don't like that, fuck you. There was a little popping noise as Andy's penis was released from its plastic prison. Yeehaw! She yelled and lassos her master's cock. Then, with a mighty jerk, she ripped it clean off of his body, where it flew into the fishbowl. Andy tried to get away, but those creepy fucking green alien things stopped them with their own most favorite toy. The claw! They exclaimed simultaneously, shoving a giant claw fist up his butt. Andy's screams of pain brought Woody back from the lovemaking he was doing to the dick in the fishbowl and jumped out and hurried over to Buzz and the others. Unfortunately, they also alerted Andy's mother and sister. What's going on? His mother asked, stopping short when she saw the massacre. Kill her! Jessie yelled. The potato heads shoved themselves down her throat, and after a short while later, both appeared crawling out of her vagina. Next, the sister walked in. The three aliens put their fists into sawblade mode and tore her up, Buzz humping her all the while. With those two problems eliminated, Woody and the gang turned their attention back to Andy, who was sobbing with his pants hanging in tatters around his ankles in the corner.
Come on, back to work, Andy,
Woody said, heading towards him with his rape face on.
Why are you doing this to me?
Andy cried.
Because you're my favorite deputy,
yelled Woody as he, Jesse, and Buzz leaped onto him, the green aliens fisting him from all sides.
Look what I found,
said Rex, holding a dildo and a vibrator.
Andy brought new toys. All right, let's test that shit out,
Buzz said, taking the dildo and plunging it up Andy's asshole.
To infinity and beyond!
Rex then took the vibrator and put it in Andy's mouth, turning it on high, breaking his jaw.
This is no fun,
Buzz said, tossing the dildo aside with his own rape face on.
I like to do things with my hands.
As Woody was shoved up the hole that used to be his penis, Andy realized he didn't really mind. Enjoyed it even. Because he loved his toys. You've got a friend in me, Woody said to Andy as the fuckish. You've got a friend in me, Woody said to Andy as the fuckage continued around him, the only thing he could hear. And I'm a friend in you, he said, going back under. He said, going back under. Wow. That was fucked. Alright, up next is a slightly less fucked up tale. It is a Mario fanfiction by the name of Mario, the Super Pimp. Basically, Mario goes pimpin', and that's pimpin' with an N apostrophe instead of an NG. One day in the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario was pimpin' as usual when Bowser took his #1 prostitute, Peach. Oh no, mamma mia, ballsack in my mouth! A turtle wandered over.
Hey, you fat Italian bitch, get down here.
Oh, mamma mia.
Shut the fuck up and listen, you fat shithead. I can get your hoe back.
I'm a-listening, said Mario as he took his hand out of his butthole and licked it. What the fuck? Give me all your money and your house, and no one gets hurt. Okay, said Mario like a dumbass, and handed over everything he ever had. Now, when do I get my whore back?
Never, you dumb shit. I just robbed her ass blind.
Shit, titty, ass, fuck, bitch, dick, motherfuck! Mario exclaimed. What the fuck? Holy shit! Oh, fuck. Mario exclaimed. Oh my god. Mario exclaimed as he went to live on the rest of his life as a stoned, homeless, deadbeat father to his other prostitute, Daisies, who was married to his brother, Children. The fucking end. Oh. That was pretty. Alright, up next is Luigi's Playboy Mansion, the unrelated side story to Mario, the Super Pimp. It is a Luigi's Mansion fanfiction, if you didn't already know. It all started when Luigi climbed out of Daisy's asshole and started shitting on her boobs, aka the day he was born. From that day on, he pimped harder than a 30-year-old black guy on crack. He always remembered to beat his hoes until they stopped moving. It all started after he was polishing his prized collection of 1,425 dildos and finished riding his sex slave Mario, who was secretly gay. He then heard a noise and went to check it out after chaining Mario to his dick so he could carry him down all 150 stairs. When he got downstairs, he saw that Bowser smoked all of his weed and forgot to replace it like the dumbass retarded deadbeat he was, then passed out. Luigi had to slap him back to life with his dick, which still had Mario chained to it, so when he started hitting him, Bowser started bleeding from Mario's sharp, pointy dildo, which he always had with him. Bowser then breathed fire on Luigi and Mario, which made all of their arms and legs fall off, and Mario died. But more importantly, their penises melted off. This made Luigi angry, so he ripped Bowser's dick off and shoved it up Mario's dead butthole. Daisy then ran into the room and screamed, "What kind of butt-fuckery is going on in this whorehouse?" "Daisy, why do you have clothes on? You know the rules!" cried Luigi. I'm sorry. Sorry? I'm sorry, said Daisy as she ripped off all her clothes and shoved Luigi's dick up her butt. Good, let's ride, said Luigi as he got on his motorcycle and rode down Main Street with Luigi. Yeah, with Luigi still on his dick. Luigi's riding down Main Street with himself on his own dick. Fuck! Said Luigi as he got on his motorcycle and rode down Main Street with Daisy still on his dick. Several old people fainted and few had heart attacks as they drove to Peach's to get a new dick for Luigi and a new gay sex slave now that Mario got himself killed like the selfish douchebag he was. That was also very pretty. I like that story. How long have we been going now? On my end, it's been 13 minutes. However, I'm going to edit this shit, so it's probably going to be even shorter. Alright, I think I shall do one more, and this one is a Harry Potter fanfiction. So in the spirit of my immortal, I will be doing a Harry Potter fanfiction. Fuck you. Anyway, it's called Harry Pothead. And there's 2 chapters, or 2 books, as Kashan, this trio is saying. As the description is saying, so far, there are books 1 and 2 up. Enjoy. I shall. Harry Pothead and the Sorcerer's Stoned. One night, Albus fuck me in the butt, Dumbledore was walking down the street and got a nasty idea and pulled down his pants and he went to the nearest window to show them the goods. After the lady living there had a heart attack, he walked away with his trousers still off to see a McGonagall. When he came to Harry's new house, he pulled out his sperm collector. What? Which looked a lot like a lighter and collected his favorite meal. When he collected them sperms, they didn't go into his lighter, they went straight into his mouth, so he wouldn't go hungry. Once he had all he could eat, he shoved the rest in his butt for later. The sound of cats mating caught his attention.
McGonagall, come out, you whore!
He called. McGonagall came out from behind the dumpster with her mate on top of her. Albus FMITB? I don't know. Dumbledore could never pass up such a chance to fuck. Not even with cats. He decided he got a few moves in there. Hagrid? I can't remember. I think it's Hagrid. Hagrid came on all of them. So hard the other cats died and McGonagall turned back into her human form. Albus FMITB gained 20 pounds from all the giant sperms in his mouth.
Where is Harry?
Asked Dumbledore gaily, as Hagrid pulled Harry out of his massive butthole.
In my anus,
said Hagrid, in a Down syndrome way. In a Down syndrome way.
We'll leave him here until his dick grows to proper size,
McGonagall said.
Oh no, my butt fuck buddy, gone forever,
Hagrid cried.
Albert, I'm not so sure about this place. They don't fuck magically like us,
said McGonagall while Hagrid was crying over the loss of Harry's baby dick. Dumbledore decided to have a baby dick party and circumcise Harry. Much later.
Snip, snip, Harry, stop crying. Your foreskins are almost off.
1-1. Screamed Hagrid as his dick melted off and What
the fuck?
Screamed Hagrid as his dick melted off and fell on the floor. Suddenly, Harry's foreskin hit the floor and Hagrid made a winter coat out of it, while Harry went to live 10 years of being fucked in the ass by the Derpies.
What the fuck?
10 years later, Harry woke up with his cousin's dip. What the fuck? Harry woke up with his cousin's dick up his ass again. Hurry up, buttfuck! Aunt Petunia called to Harry. Nice work, Duty! She says as Duty rips Harry's ass in two, and Vernon glues it back together. That day, they went to the zoo, and Duty's penis gets eaten by a giant snake, and Harry got into a butt-fucking school. Meanwhile, at Hogtits, everyone gets gonorrhea and spews all over Harry and Ron. The end. For now. Well, guess what, motherfucker? We are going to read Book 2 of this shit. Wow. Alright. This is the second book of Harry Pothead. The Chamber of Sex. Author's note. This is just a joke, people. Don't take it too seriously. Apparently, people are taking it seriously. Wow. One day at Privet Drive, Vernon and Petunia were sexing Harry while Duders watched with his video camera. They were all high as pulled his fat dick out of Harry's ass, I don't know, and finished off the rest of the... Fuck! They were all high as pulled his fat dick out of Harry's ass and finished off the rest of the ice cream in the fridge, then got Duder's brand new bong out of secret hiding spot, aka Harry's cupboard. I don't know what any of this means. They hid their stash there so if the police ever came, Harry would get arrested, just like they wanted. Oh, it's Dudley. I'm sorry, I never actually read Harry Potter. Fuck you. It's time to go back to Hogtits, you dumb fuck! Wait. Oh, that's his. Fuck you!
It's time to go back to Hogtits, you dumb fuck,
he said to Harry. Bye, motherfuckers! Harry said to his stoned foster family as he ran out to the door with pubic wig up his ass and the trunk in Hagrid's.
What the fuck?
Ron's mother said when they arrived in the dark alley.
We were about to start without you two shits,
Arthur Weasley exclaimed. They gave Harry the bong first.
Careful now, Harry,
said Mrs. Weasley.
Why do you like Harry better than me?
Ron said as he slit his wrists.
What the fuck?
Ron said as he slit his wrists with Percy's dildo. Yes, it was that sharp. Go hang yourself already, you fuck, said Ginny as she braided her pubes. Ginny was becoming quite the young whore her father thought with pride. He saw her snort coke with a hollowed-out dildo. with a hollowed-out dildo of Percy's. Percy was coming along nicely, too. He thought as he watched his son beat his hose with a leather whip. The best pimp of its age, said their mom with pride. This is fucked up. Just then, they were late for the train, so Molly shoved the group up her vag and ran as fast as she could to the station. It was a good thing she had 8 kids so she could carry her family around. When they arrived, they all fell on the floor, and she pulled her shit-stained suitcases out of her ass. The train left, so they had to take the car. As they pulled away, Molly heard several children die under her wheels. Music to my ear, Molly said. Don't you mean ears? Said Fred and George at the same time. What the fuck? No, I mean ear. I lost the other one when I used it as my third hole in the 60s. Good times, good times. Fred and George stopped jacking each other off and got in the car, stepping over the severed heads of the Muggle children. Wow. First they lost Arthur when he opened the door and fell out of the car. But it turns out it wasn't Arthur. It was Mr. Paul in disguise. That explains why he was being such a dumbass for the past 5 minutes. His mom, Britney Spears. Damn it, Snapchat. His mom, Britney Spears. Yes, that's right, Britney Spears. His mom, Britney Spears, later got thrown in the trunk and shot in the head. Finally, they got to Hogtits, where they ran over Snape as they pulled up to the gates. Aww. Snape actually died a couple months ago, so that's kind of sad. Oh, screamed Snape, his last words before Hagrid shanked him. Author's note, shanked means stabbed to death, then raped. End of book 2. I don't know if I'm going to finish it or not. So, I think that, hold on, I'm going to check my Snapchat. Yes, hell yeah. Nothing. I'm just a very lucky guy. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked what you heard or saw, click the like button. If you didn't, well, click the dislike button. That's what it's there for, buddy, right? I love honesty, to be honest. But if you really love this, you can do me a huge favor by clicking the subscribe button and sharing this video with your friends. It would help me so much. Alright, fuck off.
I love you.